What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Welcome back to another episode of my all-rounder career mode. Now, for some reason or another, basically, my Caribbean Premier League just simulated straight through the finals. So I do not know what happened there whatsoever, but I don't even know how we got on, to be honest. We finished fourth, so I'm not expecting big, massive things. But we are now into the NatWest T20 Blast with Lancashire, and I just want to do well in this. I think we're currently sixth in our group of maybe 8 or 9 possibly. I'm not 100% sure. But coming up against Derbyshire today, and we will just be looking to try and pick ourselves up some wickets, grab some runs, and have a good first impression on our team. Now, we have played a first-class game for Lancashire this season, but that is all. We just played the one, then we were whistled away to the Caribbean Premier League, and Jimmy Neesham bowling to 2 Kiwis at the moment, actually, in Neesham and Neil Broom. So it would be nice. Actually, I'm an Australian in the save. I was going to say, what am I saying? But would still be nice to manage to go and pick up one of these wickets. Our fellow bowlers have done the job. Oh my God, we find the outside edge. However, just does not have enough to carry. But our other bowlers have done the job in the power play overs. It was 3 for 48 when we came in, and Neil Broom just looks at absolute 6s and 7s here. That is a very big edge that has gone away. Hasn't carried to anyone, thankfully for Broom, unfortunately for us. But it is a very good over. Just a 2 coming off it, and that is what we want to see. We want to continue to keep taking wickets, and I think that's what Carrington actually did as he picked up Broom, who... I'm a bit disappointed in that, because Broom was one of those guys, he was looking... he was struggling. I mean, the 2 balls that he played to us, both of them, big outside edges. However, we do have a new man in, and hopefully we can take advantage of him and hopefully try and nab ourselves a wicket. I'm just going to change the field. Okay, that's the field we're going to run with. Sweet as, that's cool. If there are any thick edges that are going to go in that third man region, they probably are going to be taken, but we don't really have a whole lot of cover towards that point region, so it can be nudged out there quite easily for a single, but we are more looking for the edge to go either to the keeper or to that man, and that one there has actually gone up and over cover, would you believe, and a good bit of fielding out there on the rope. That's something that I don't like, and I hope it does get fixed. I don't know when the next patch for DCB is coming out, but when fielders slide in the outfield on the boundary, they just for some reason cannot go and pick the ball up themselves. They need to wait for a fellow fielder to come in and do the job for them. Man, oh man, has that taken the edge or hit the pad? Whatever it has done, it has turned absolutely massively. We went for the off-cutter just because we do have those 2 men quite close in on the leg side. And that is just going to be picked up, put away, and it is going to go for the first boundary off us. So I guess a bit of a, not a shot out of anger there by any stretch of the imagination, but just a shot looking to, I guess, relieve a little bit of pressure, which is what we built up in that over. And that one there... Excuse me, I'm getting really sick again, and it absolutely sucks. Like, I've been getting hardly any sleep at the moment, which is half the problem. I just haven't been able to recover from it, so if I do sound a bit blocked up or anything like that, I do apologise, but we are continuing to steam on through with the videos, which is, you know, what you guys like to see. It's what I like to do as well. I love doing the daily uploads, and unless I'm basically in my bed and can't move, can't get out, can't talk, I will be doing videos. So it may sound a bit funny and a bit mucusy, but I am fighting it. I hope I'm almost over it, because I've had it, I've seemed to have had it for ages now, and that one there has been poked away into the leg side. It is just going to be the 2. So we have had some good fielding, I must say, off our bowling, especially some of those shots that have headed out into the outfield. But we just haven't really had the luck so far with the edges. They just haven't quite carried to the man. They just haven't quite got there, which is a little bit concerning. You know, I think since... I can't even remember what patch it is. It seems like so long since I played this game. But there was... I'm trying to think what it was. One of the patches... really changed the bowling. It really made it difficult to go and pick up wickets, and since then I have really struggled just to try and pick any up. I think we picked up like 3. Was it in, I think, the Pakistan Super League Eliminator Final? I think we picked up 3 for 13, which is our best figures of all time. But even that's not that great for 2020 cricket, you know. And when it comes to one-dayers, test matches and first-class games, I just can't really do anything, and I just... just have nothing, which is a real shame. I think if we go back to first class, I'm going to probably rock with the field that I did in my first few games for Tasmania and just really load, I guess, that slip, point and cover region, because that's where things were quite successful for us. I mean, we're going at a very... Like, I can't really complain about the runs that are getting hit off us. I mean, we've only going for 5 and over in a 2020 international... sorry, in a 20... Not a 2020 international. A 2020 domestic game. If it was in an international, it'd be even better. But, you know, only going for 5 is not the end of the world. It's not terrible. And you can't really complain a whole lot about it. You know, if we were going for boundaries and not picking up wickets, then I would be a little bit concerned. But we're not. We're just not going for anything, which... Again, it is a little bit annoying, but again, it's not the end of the world. We're doing the job for a team, which is exactly what we want to do. We want to pick up, as I said, pick up wickets. That is the first job, I guess, of any bowler. The second job is obviously to keep the runs down, and that is exactly what we've done. We've got a man at deep backwards square, so I am going to pitch this one into the man, and hopefully he can try and flick it away just like that, but... Again, they just maneuver the field and just play it just far enough away from the fielders, it must be said. So it is a tad annoying, but it happens. You know, there's not much you can do about it. We can't go out there and bat. We can't go out there and grab wickets ourselves. But again, we're doing the job. We've only gone for 4 off the first 5 balls, and another single here. We go none for 20. I can't complain too much about that. I cannot complain too much about that for going none for 20 off our 4 overs in a 2020 game. I mean, I know it is a little bit low scoring, and that is probably exactly what is going to happen, as it has gone out. Another 5 off the over. And again, as I said, none for 20. You can't complain a whole lot about that. Will we get a bat? I'm kind of hoping that we do, kind of hoping that we don't, because that does mean that we have managed to pick ourselves up a victory, and we have done it with 8 wickets left in the bag as well. So that is a big win for Lancashire, with 2.3 overs left to go, and Alvaro Peterson with 66 off 44. We don't make it onto the bowling charts, as you would expect, because we haven't gone and picked ourselves up a wicket. Didn't get a bat today either, so not the greatest of days for Cliffy, but still, none for 20 you can't complain a whole lot about. We've gone... done our job, restricted, and the team has got there with 2.3 overs left to go in the bag and 8 wickets in hand, so that is going to be good for our net run rate. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to drop a like. Let's aim for 50 likes on this video. If you are new, please do subscribe. Returning subscribers, make sure you hit the bell beside the subscribe button. That way, you get notified every time I go live. Everyone was asking about the LMP biscuits, so here they are here. Limited edition, boys. This pack's actually open. It's only got 3 left, but I do still have about 5 packs in the cupboard that I can go and grab when need be. Until next time, ka kite anoa. See you soon.